The activities that led to the resignation of Jacob Zuma as South Africa's president and the turnout of events in Kenya are some of the reminders that democracy is still young and fragile in Africa.
And before Your Excellencies take
at the inaugural edition of the Kulka Center public lecture, some leaders on the continent, led by the Vice President, Professor Osinbajo, are assessing the development of democracy in Africa. The Vice President challenged African leaders to take more deliberate actions towards nation building to address issues of security and conflicts on the continent.
It is clear that extreme inequality, weak systems of justice, the absence of the rule of law, lack of state capacity to maintain law and order put nations constantly under a real threat of coming undone. And that is the African story. Democracy, yes. Elections, yes. But the question of state building, the questions of the capacity of the state to deliver on its most important role, which is security, which is ensuring justice and the rule of law, is often threatened because we simply have not invested enough in the institutions that make this possible.
The guest speaker is the President Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo of Ghana. He urged African leaders to make the continent attractive for her youth, who risk their lives to cross the Mediterranean.
The urgent responsibility we face is to make our countries, our continent, attractive for our youth to see as places of opportunities. It means that we must provide education, education, and education. It means our young people must acquire the skills that run modern economies. There will always be those amongst our young people who would want to try their luck in foreign countries. When they are skilled, they will not have to risk drowning in the Mediterranean Sea. They would be headhunted and treated with dignity.
The consensus here is that while it is true that democracy is relatively young on the continent, there is hope because of the aspirations and prospects presented by young Africans who have shown the vigor to take up responsibility. Gloria Umezuke, Channels Television News.